Hello guys, this is Jerry here. I'm here to talk about the Wild and Red Wings game that happened a while ago, honestly. I didn't really get to this video until today. And today is Saturday, by the way. Just gonna go over this game even though it happened a long time ago. I meant to do this Thursday, but I've been busy with school and all that stuff, so we're gonna jump right into this. Uh, last game of last game for the Red Wings and the Wild, or maybe just the Red Wings, I don't know, I didn't pay attention to the Wild. Before the All-Star break, last game for the Wings, for at least for the All-Star break. And it was definitely ended off on pretty good note here. Even though they gave it up a lead and had to go to a shootout, won it in a shootout, got the 2 points, and now they are third in the East. The Minnesota Wild, they lost their force. They're 12th in the West. They're just looking at next season probably. Not really have much of a hope. The goals in this game, Teemu Pulkkinen got his first goal this game in the NHL, by the way. Jonathan Ericsson got his second goal in the season. Nyquist got his 19th on the season. Xavier Ouellet got his second of the season. And that's it. And then for the Wild, Miku Koivu, sorry, I'm having a hard time pronouncing some of these names. He got his 7th on the year. Zach Parise got his 18th and 19th because he got 2 this game. And Thomas Vanek got his 9th on the season. The goalies for this game, Peter Mrazek was solid for the first 2, but considering he gave up like 3 goals in like the last period, not good. He was 34 saves on 38 attempts and a save percentage of an .895 this game. Minnesota made a change, but at first it was the starter for them was Devin Dubnyk. He made 6 saves on 10 opportunities and got a 600 save percentage. He was taken out, and Darcy Kemper came in. I don't know how to say his name. He made 14 for 14 saves and save opportunities and got a 1,000 save percentage, I guess. Not bad. He did pretty good when he came in. Then in overtime, nothing happened, so we're going to go right into the shootout. In the shootout, it was the Wild went first. Zach Parise went first, and he missed on Peter Mrazek. Pavel Datsyuk was next after the Red Wings, and he got a goal against Kemper. I don't know how to say his name. Then Koivu went in and he missed, and Gustav Nyquist ended the game with a goal. It was a pretty good goal right between his pads, right where it needed to be. The Red Wings end their get to go into the All-Star break 5-0 in their last 5. We'll get to that in a minute. This was a good game. I honestly stopped watching after the second because I thought it was over, but it wasn't. I did see the shootout on the NHL YouTube page. I'm sorry, I just thought this game was over. I'm more of a realist person. If it's like 4-1 starting a third, I watched about halfway through the third, I think, and it was 4-1, and I went to bed, and I was like, no, I'm done. And I went to bed, or at least I went to lay down, and it was 4-1, and it was 4, and I got my ESPN alert, and it was 4-2. I'm like, all right, it's fine. They just got a goal, and then it's 4-3, and then I'm thinking to myself, please don't let them tie it. Even though I knew in the back of my mind they're gonna tie it. Sure enough, maybe a few minutes later or so, they did tie it, 4-4, and now we're going to overtime. And in overtime, I was waiting for it just to see the Minnesota Wild won, just waiting for that, or final Minnesota 5, Detroit 4. But it didn't happen. Instead, it was Detroit 5, Minnesota 4 in the shootout. Now, I'm honestly surprised they won in the shootout because they were bad in the shootout. But considering they were down to their third string goalie, I don't know who's the original goalie for Minnesota, but I think they're down to their third string. And Peter Mrazek's been playing pretty good. He did give up 3. We gotta look at it this way: going into the All-Star break, Mrazek's not gonna get too many more starts. I wouldn't think. I think he's gonna start against Florida, and then maybe against Tampa Bay. But after that, he's not gonna get many more starts because Jonas Gustafsson should be back by then, after he comes back from a separated shoulder. So that's a good thing for me, for all you Gustafsson fans like me. He's my favorite player, obviously, as I have the jersey of him. So it's good news for me, and I guess it's pretty good news for the Red Wings considering Gustafsson's coming back. I wouldn't expect him to play too well his first game back. Maybe give up 3 or 4 goals, honestly, because I don't think he's going to play that good his first game back. I think he's going to get the start against Tampa Bay. But we'll see. We'll see if he gets the start against Tampa Bay. If not, it's going to be Peter Mrazek, and then after Tampa Bay, I'm pretty sure Gustafsson will come back, and he'll get a few starts for a few weeks, and then Howard should be back, and Peter Mrazek, I think they'll keep him up. So that's what we're looking at the All-Star break. But after the All-Star break, the Wings head to Florida to play the Panthers to 27th. The Wings are 27-11-9, and the Panthers are 20-14-10. They are falling. They are definitely really falling out of this playoff race. They're just. I think they're close. They're like 50 points, and Boston has 57, which is the closest team. I'm sorry, all you Panthers fans out there, but that's just not going to happen. They're not going to make the playoffs unless some kind of dramatic turnaround happens. I'm talking dramatic. It's not going to happen. It just won't. The last five, Detroit's 5-0, Florida, and Florida is 1-3-1. You gotta see Detroit win this, but they've had trouble against Florida in the past, so we'll find out when the All-Star break's over. Don't know much more. Not much more to say about this. Other than it was a good game for the Wings, except for that horrendous third period. Got it done in the shootout. It took a little bit longer than it needed to or should have, but they got it done. They got the 2 points, and now they're third. They sit third in the East, tied with I think the Islanders right now. They're a really good team right now. That's looking for them to at least try to make a run at the cup. But I'm not here to talk about the Wings. Keep playing like they do. They're gonna eventually get Howard back, but I don't know. I mean, you can't be having. I don't know what this goalie situation is going to happen. I mean, Howard's good, but he's like, I don't know. I just don't know. This team has some questions on his goaltending. Even though Peter Mrazek's been pretty good, Jonas Gustafsson can be pretty good. He got the team to the playoffs last year. I don't see why he can't do it again. And then Peter Mrazek's or Jimmy Howard's going to be back. So it'll be fine after a couple weeks. You're going to have Howard, Gustafsson, Mrazek back, and it'll be all good. Nothing much more to say. I expect the Wings to get the win against the Panthers 27th, but be aware that the Wings have a hard time against the Panthers. Other than that, I will see you guys later.